Henry Catlin, everybody.
Happy birthday, Pistol. God damn, there's a lot of you motherfuckers. This is a good-looking crowd. Anybody else not used to being in public this late? Usually this time I'm laying in bed, scrolling through some social media. And sometimes some fucked up shit happens. Like last night, I was scrolling through Instagram, and there's this girl I follow just always posting fucking inspirational quotes. It's usually like a picture of a coffee cup or like a fall road or some bullshit like that. But this one really spoke to me. It was like, you know, it's easy to spot an opportunity if you're always looking for an opportunity. It's easy to be mad if you're always thinking about being mad. You know, you become what you're constantly thinking about, so watch out. And I was like, damn, I better not turn into some big titties. And then I laughed to myself for like 5 minutes. But then I was like, oh, fuck. And then I laughed to myself for like 15 minutes. And I was like, damn, bro, you gotta stop getting so high before you go on Instagram. Yeah, I like to get high. I know, big shock from the guy who looks like an extra in a Bubba Sparks music video. But you gotta be careful now, because it's like a super thin line between like, cartoons and like, bro, it's not gonna do any good to call the ambulance. They're not gonna be able to do anything for you. The next hour and a half is gonna suck. Let's just wait this one out. I used to smoke a shitload when I was a teenager, right? And I don't want to sound like a hipster, but I definitely like weed's early stuff better. Like, now everybody's got those wax pens. Like, you can get high anywhere. Like, my parents even have them. Everybody has them. Which is cool, right? Because then you can bring all, like, the fun and excitement of an at-home weed panic attack into the produce section of any grocery store. I think that's really what's been missing from, like, my drug repertoire forever. For real, get too high, too easy, too many places. Like, just the other day, I'm standing in the gas station thinking I'm playing it pretty cool, right? Just enjoying a hot dog. And all of a sudden I hear, sir, sir, sir. And it took like the fourth sir. And I was like, what? Please stop picking the hot dogs off the roller with your bare hands. And I was shocked. I was so shocked. I imagine I felt like any possum that's ever been munching on trash and got hit with a flashlight. All right, calm down, calm down. And if you think about it, eating a fucking gas station hot dog is not too far off from what that is. But that still doesn't stop me. I like to get fucked up. I've been doing a lot of nitrous lately. Anybody else do nitrous? And you know why? Because I found out you can buy it in the individual hit from the Indian convenience stores around my house. Like, the only place I ever bought nitrous before was out of a balloon at some party from a guy with the nickname Turtle, who was wearing like a hemp necklace because he had like a big scuba tank full of it. If you don't know what nitrous is, it's like, okay, they sell it under the guise of making whipped cream. So you screw it into the whipped cream machine, you go, you take a big old hit, and then you hear the dial-up internet connection noise in your head for like 45 seconds, which is what your brain sounds like when it's going, help! But it's like, it's readily available, but like so are glass roses. Doesn't mean it's a glamorous thing to be seen buying. So I'm a little ashamed every time, but the other day I went in there after work, I picked up a couple beers and a couple of those chargers, and I'm in line, I look up and the Indian guy's just beaming at me. I was like, what's up? He's like, oh, buddy, whipped cream. And I know that sounds racist, but I swear to God, that's exactly how he talks. And so I was like, huh? And he's like, buddy, whipped cream. And I was like, oh, these Indian guys don't think I'm a loser. They think I'm a super successful pastry chef. And that was like a relief to my ego But I'm spending a fortune bringing these guys a plate of cupcakes every time I go in there to get fucked up now. Yeah, my mom comes to a lot of my shows, and it's kind of how she found out a lot about my recreational drug use. I mean, it was awkward at first. It's kind of cool now. I'm not here talking about smoking crack, because I only do that on like super special occasions, like christenings and baptisms and stuff. In the parking lot, you guys, come on. But honestly, let's get real for a second. I think she's just glad that I'm not doing heroin, which must be fucking awesome. Like, nobody's like stealing from their mom to go get a root canal. But it's like, why would you try that shit? Like, what's the best thing that's gonna happen? Like, I feel like trying heroin is a lot like clicking one of those weird incest porn videos you see on Pornhub now. Because, like, if you try it and like it, you are fucked. That's just like what you do now. Listen, I only got 10 minutes. Shut the fuck up. Because it's like, if you try it and like it, there's no going back to smoking resin and cranking down to Girls Gone Wild after that. It's just not gonna happen. And if your friends or your family, God forbid, find out you tried it, even if it was one time, they're never gonna look at you the same way ever again. Both of those things end up with like, man, I'm never gonna be able to let this motherfucker alone in my house ever again. That's just a funny joke. I don't care who you are. I understand wanting to get fucked up, though. Like I said, I like to get fucked up. I'm a drinker, though. Like, I drink a lot. How much is a lot? Enough where I have to lie to my doctor about it. And I'm like a sprint runner. I'm like Usain Bolt with drinking. It's like, I want to go from 0 to pissing my pants as fast as I can. That saying it's 5 o'clock somewhere, be like, I fucking hope not, because I'll be in bed by 7. No, for real though, I got a lot of friends who are like, let's go get some mimosas, Sunday fun day, keep the buzz going all day. It's like, yeah, I'll go to brunch with you, but you gotta hold this bail money for me. Because it starts with mimosas and it ends with me on the floor. Like, I start drinking at 11, I'm in a fist fight at Walmart by 1, I'm bailed out by 2, and I'm in bed by 3. That's a whole Sunday wasted. Somebody really liked that one, all right. We got some other alcoholics in the crowd, that's cool. But I definitely be blackout after brunch. And, you know, most people are kind of worried when they black out, but I think it's all right. I consider it dying practice. And I think dying is something I should get as much practice in as I can, because let's be honest, this is not a sustainable business model. Like, my heart and my liver are racing to the finish line like Vin Diesel and Paul Walker at the end of Fast and Furious right now. I'll get you next time, Toretto. But it's getting to the point where I probably should slow down. I'm getting older. Like, not like old. I'm about to turn 30, right? So everybody who is older than me gets like super, oh, yeah. I love it. But no, everybody who's older than me who hears me say that does that same shit. They want to like fight about it. But all the college kids think I'm an undercover cop when I try to ask them for cocaine. I'm in a very strange limbo right now. I'm getting older though, right? I don't have a girlfriend anymore. I have a fiance. Give it up for her. And she's from Boston, so for the longest time, we were long distance. Anybody been in a long distance relationship? It's mostly like text and phone calls and things like that. And then when I was ready to take it to the next level, I was like, I'm gonna send her a picture of my dick. Every girl's dream, am I right? But like being a big fat guy becomes a whole process. I'm like an artist now. It's all about like angles and shadows and maybe a Snapchat filter here or there. Which is cool via text, but I was getting worried that she would be mad when we finally like hung out and she realized she'd been getting cat dick this whole time. And now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with catfishing, and in case you're dumb, I'm talking about the same thing, but with my penis. But we got through it. She moved up. We moved in together. It was going pretty well. She's from the city, like I said. She's not used to living in a more rural environment, right? She comes home one day, and she's like, I saw a sign on my ride home for fresh-picked butter and sugar. That's not possible, right? And I was like, oh, babe, I didn't know you were retarded. And that's the moment I asked her to marry me. No, but for real, from the moment we got engaged, my mom was like, when am I going to be a grandmother? When am I going to be a grandmother? All over me about it. And so, finally we did. Me and the fiance have a 3-year-old little girl at home. All right. I think she's 3. She's definitely between 2 and 5 somewhere. What do you want? She's a little kid. She's not AKC certified, doesn't have paperwork. And not to sound racist, but I've always had a really hard time telling how old Chinese people are anyway. So it all works out. My mom's happy. I didn't see any cameras in that Chuck E. Cheese, and I didn't get the Amber Alert, so I'm pretty sure we're cool to keep her at this point. My mom and my fiance fucking hate that joke. All right, guys, I'm Henry Catlin out of Rochester!